New rumors see multiple iPhone 7 prototypes that even include USB Type-C. Samsung's AMOLED technology might get more affordable as of next year, and it seems that Amazon won the battle against Apple with the Apple TV. I'm Jaime Rivera, and finding news on a Tuesday after the holidays is like trying to find an open bar on a Tuesday at 7 a.m. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begins with Samsung customers, as if you remember that news we covered last week of the Gear S2 software update that brought a bevy of new features. Well, it seems that users are complaining that it's not working, meaning the update won't load on their watches because their phones are encrypted. It seems that there is a problem there. We're not really sure how Samsung plans to manage that, and we tried to replicate it on our review unit, but because my phone wasn't encrypted, I didn't have a problem. Let us know in the comments if you have. And speaking of problems, even though Telegram is not as big as WhatsApp when it comes to messaging, it seems that WhatsApp is playing hardball with a recent update to its Android application. Apparently now, if you try to send somebody a link to Telegram, WhatsApp is going to block the link. You can send other URLs and those are going to work just fine, but any telegram.me messenger link is sadly not going to work. You won't be able to load it, and it seems that it doesn't even work when you try to copy and paste the link to the browser. We can't really confirm if this is happening, but we'd love to know if you're trying it out in the comments as well. Now let's return the spotlight over to Samsung. You've probably noticed that the premium mid-range of smartphones has been using AMOLED panels, but what you haven't noticed is that there is a tremendous price difference between AMOLED and IPS. For those of you that didn't know, there is a 30% price difference between the cost of an AMOLED display to an IPS display, which makes sense. Given the fact that AMOLED is sort of more complex according to some experts. But then again, it seems that because Samsung wants to get Apple as a customer, which are other rumors that might happen in 2018, it seems that Samsung plans to drop the price tag of AMOLED starting next year. Only 10% difference between IPS. Let's just see if that becomes more ubiquitous in other smartphones, as yes, I do prefer AMOLED, but I know other people don't. And for those of you that remember that battle between Apple, Amazon, and Google over the fact that there wasn't any Amazon Instant Video service on the Apple TV or the Chromecast, and therefore that forced these other companies to pull their set-top boxes from Amazon's store, well, it seems that there is an application in the works. It seems that a developer was able to confirm with an Amazon executive that there is an application in the works. We're not exactly sure when it's going to be launched, but it does seem that the Apple TV will at some point return to the store because it makes sense more for Amazon than anybody else. Anyways. And finally, the very hot rumors today have to do with Apple testing different prototypes for the iPhone 7. Apparently there are 5 different models, and the things being tested are, for example, there's a unit that has the fingerprint scanner embedded on the display. There is another prototype that has USB Type-C, another prototype that has multi-touch variants of 3D touch. There's another with different camera modules and different camera settings, and yes, obviously the other one is the rumored one that won't have the 3.5mm headphone jack over the lightning port. And apparently Apple is testing the waters, and this is common for Apple. Apple does test different types of phones, and given the fact that we are so far from the launch cycle of the iPhone 7, it does make sense for the company to experiment. But it does lead me to the question of the day. Out of all the prototypes that you just heard, which one would you like most for Apple to launch? In my case, the USB Type-C variant. It would be great if iPhones were just standard, just like every other phone, but leave us a comment down below. I'd love to know what you think. Friends, as always, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.